Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of AUMliving, Authentic, Universal, Meditative. We are going to be making a really wonderful hair oil which makes your hair glisten and it's very enriching for your hair. So here I have about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm then going to put in 3 tablespoons of avocado oil and 3 tablespoons of olive oil. To that, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of castor oil. Castor oil is much thicker, so you want to add it in that order. And you don't want the oil to be extremely hot, but you want it to really warm through. And please use a skewer so you don't really make a mess with a ladle. And then you can turn it off. And then pour it into a glass bottle. So you get a really lovely golden color. To this, we're going to be putting in some rosemary oil. I normally put in about 10 to 12 drops. And then our acacia now makes glisten and enrich. They're 2 wonderful combinations of oil. The glisten one has a lot of citrus in it. So I'm going to be putting very carefully. Okay, I have about 16 drops there. And then I'm going to be putting in enrich. And in enrich I'll put about 30 drops. Okay. A few drops here and there is completely okay. Now take your skewer and give it a really good stir like so. It smells perfect. So I'm going to just wash my hands and I'm going to show you how I'm going to apply it into my hair. And I normally put this oil into my hair the night before. So I wash my hair on Tuesdays and Fridays. They're called Lakshmi days, which are very, very auspicious for the woman of the house to wash her hair. So it's always good for men to do the same thing, you know, because we are equal these days, huh? So what I would like to do is, after I wash my hands, I always wash my hands before I oil my hair because there could be plenty of grime in your hands and you don't want that to go into your hair follicles. And you want the oil to be warm, like kind of lukewarm but not hot, because you don't want to scald your scalp. So that's it. And then after you put your oil into your hair, put your hair up or loosely braid it and allow it to be there the whole night and then wash it off in the morning. So you should do that very often. It keeps your hair extremely healthy and strong and long and very happy. So I'll be right back and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put the oil in my hair. So I normally take a cotton ball and I make this flat and put the excess out. And I start with the center part of my hair and I go like this. Then I take a little bit more and put it on the right side like so and rub it in. And I get some more cotton and do the same on this side of my scalp. Now it would depend on how much hair you have and how much more oil you would need. But usually the reason why I use the cotton is because it's gentle on my scalp, it's cotton. In fact, it's more gentle than my fingertips. But when I do that, so you know, it just kind of loosens it up. And at the same time, you don't waste much oil. So it really does work. So then what I would do is pour some oil onto my palms, warm it up. If it's warm enough to touch in the palms of my hand, it's good enough for my scalp. I put it all over like so, and then rub it along the length of my hair. All to the end. And then I take some more oil, rub it again in the palms of my hand, and go like a tarantula, like a spider, and go like that. like that. And that's it. So sometimes I spend about 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, and it really nourishes your hair completely. The rest of the oil you can always put behind the palms of your hand like that, and that's very nourishing and lovely. So here's to wonderful hair health. Until we meet again in another episode of AUMliving, this is Priyanka.